the AWS Solution Architect Certification Exam dumps. So this is for the associate exams, and today I'm including a new question related to that EBS disk type when we have to use and what are the use cases. So let me jump on the question and we will follow the same strategy like how to find out the hint on the question, and in the provided options we will mark the wrong answers and we will try to figure it out that what is the correct most appropriate answer. So let me jump on the question. So question is saying that developers are creating a new and online application, online transaction processing application. This is the OLTP, and they have mentioned like that is small database that is very read write intensive. So just I will mark it the hint here that they are trying to say like that read write intensive means like there is a lot of write as well as read is happening. A single table in the database is updated continuously throughout the day, and the developers want to ensure that the database performance is consistent. So I will mark it the another hint. It is the consistent. Which Amazon ABS storage options? So it is talking about that there are a lot of Amazon storage options. So which one is the most accurate answer? So most consistent performance to help the maintenance application performance. So in this questions I have already marked is like that read write intensive. So it is directly trying to say like that they are extensive using the database, and database should be in such a way like that you should have proper consistency, otherwise it will cause dirty read, and it might impact to your performance as well. If you are trying to log the database for the right purpose and it is taking a long time, then the read will be impacted here, and it will take a long time to provide the response to user. So question itself is trying to say like that we are looking for disk or storage option, EBS storage option, which must be useful for read and write, and it should not create any latency. And of course, they have already mentioned it's like that it is for OLTP, online transaction processing. So first I will go with the Provisioned IOPS SSD, and then General Purpose SSD, Cold HDD, and Throughput Optimized SSD. So here the answer is Provisioned IOPS SSD. The reason is that it provides the better IOPS compared to the general purpose, and this kind of storage option is mainly used for that database purpose where you are having relational database. Then this CBS storage option is preferably used for creating for storing the data which is generated by the database. So cold HDD, throughput optimized HDD, this I will include in the next slide. So these are the wrong answer. But in this question, the one thing is that it is required for you to remember that what are the different kind of storage options and what is the use of it. You cannot follow the direct strategy like finding out the wrong answer if you are not knowing anything about the all kind of provided EBS storage by AWS. So of course I am marking the option A because I am already aware about that the storage option. So when you are going in exam, make sure that you are already gone through all kind of EBS storage option. But here, how to find out the hint, that will be useful for you. So let me jump on the next slide, which is more described way for that all kind of storage option. So this is the consolidated summary of all kind of EBS storage options. So first is that so it has been categorized in the two way. One is the SSD, one is the SSD. So in the SSD we are having general purpose, and another one is the provision. While in the hard disk drive, that is the SSD, we are having throughput and cold. So here in the options you already seen like that the last two is related to with the SSD, while the first two is related with the SSD. So why we are having a multiple kind of storage option provided by the AWS? It has been described here that it depends upon that your use case. If use case is saying like that, okay, you need the OLTP purpose, so read and write consistency, then use the provisioned IOPS where we are having that IOPS is around 80,000, and for the general purpose also the 80,000 here. But you can see that we are having all the databases like MongoDB, Cassandra, MySQL. The reason is that here if you will go with the max IOPS is 32,000, while here it is just the 10,000. And per second throughput is also matters because it causes the latency, and it impact the performance as well. So here you can say that it is only the 160, how here it is the 500 MB per second. So these are the two things which is basically trying to, these are the three basically, not the two, which is trying to say like that if you are using the read write consistency for the database performance, then you must have to use the provision IOPS. However, it is bit expensive compared to the general purpose SSD. If I'm jumping to the hard disk drive, so the first thumb rule is like that in question, if it is coming to the compute power, then you have to choose one of them. It is compared to provisioned apps, it is cheaper, and but it's provide the quite good IOPS. Like here you can see that around 80,000 it is saying that. But if you are going with the IOPS per volume, then it is showing that 500 only, it is very less. But price wise it is very cheaper, and you can use in case of big data. So whenever you are looking for the compute power, and your use case is matching to the big data, and time is not a concern, then you have to use that HDD kind of storage option, and it is providing the throughput and the cold HDD. In that throughput you will get the higher apps compared to that cold HDD, and of course cold HDD having the lesser cost. So this is all from my side. If you are having any question, please provide all the questions details in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Hopefully I will answer the same.